Yeah, so today's been, it's been... Hello everyone. Today is Tuesday and I'm crippled with stage fright. I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm so overwhelmed with the number of people who have viewed and subscribed, but I'm not going to wang on about it. I'm very appreciative, but it is very scary as well. And so I'm just gonna, but do you know what, this channel, I was thinking about it because I've been, trying to do this and this morning, to do this film for you this morning, because obviously it needs to be done. And I was thinking about it and, that I'm a bit scared. And then I was thinking, well, do you know what? This is exactly what this channel is all about. It's about getting bigger rather than smaller. And in order to, expand, you have to go through a little bit of pain, I guess, like, working out or anything. What's that saying? No pain, no gain. So, yes. So anyway, I'm going to just try and be myself, because really that's all we can be. So what I wanted to talk to you today about was, well, first of all, I wanted to thank you again for all the lovely things said about my house. Just so nice. And I thought that I would show you a little bit more of that kitchen, the shelf. And there's a particular platter on there. You know how I said sometimes you see something, you have to have it, and this platter was one of those things. Anyway, I'm going to show it to you now, but maybe before I do, I will direct you to a video, and I will put it in the link. And I watched this video, and I should have watched it to refresh my memory before filming this, but it's Jeremy Lee, who is I think he's still head chef at Quo Vadis. Quo Vadis is just a really sort of fantastic restaurant, for those of you who aren't aware, in Soho in London. And there's a private members club upstairs. And I actually used to be a member for a couple of years, and that was really nice. It's so nice to have that resource and facility where you can just go and chill out, and that there won't be, exactly what to expect, whereas obviously in public spaces sometimes it's a little more unpredictable. But anyway, that was just really lovely. And so Jeremy Lee wrote a book a few years ago, a fantastic cookery book, which I actually don't have, which is surprising. I'm looking over there because that's where my cookery books are, and my collection is out of control, which is a little ironic considering, as I revealed last week, sometimes on occasion I will have croissants for supper. Anyway, so he wrote this amazing book, and I guess this video that I will link below was a part of that promotion. But it's just the extravagance of it. He's cooking a particular dish, and it's the scale of it and the abundance. I think that's what it is. It's the abundance and the generosity of it. And anyway, I won't go on about it because you haven't seen it. But I do watch it below, because it's just a lovely thing, and it's quite inspiring, and it's just joyful. It's just joyful. Anyway, I'm going to take you into the kitchen now. Okay, there was something else before I go into the kitchen. A couple of you mentioned, I think, about clothes, and so I put this on for you. This is what does it say? The 70s. So that was a great era, and we all know that. It's just a little t-shirt, which I got over a Zara jumper, which is very dark grey with pearls. And then this jacket was a thrift, charity shop in just a little local town in the middle of nowhere called Muir. It's Jean Muir. And then I have cowboy boots as well. But I will show you, because I think I've sorted out space with reasonable light, and I can show you the whole outfit if you're interested in that. And if you're not, you can just zoom through. Anyway, we're going to go into the kitchen now. Awful artificial light. I'm so sorry. There's just no, it may as well be nighttime. It's only 11:15. But anyway, okay, so the plate that I'm talking about is this one, and I'm going to get it down because I want to show you. No, actually, before I do, let me just talk you, if you're interested. Okay. So anyway, look, it's my kitchen, a couple of little pictures there. But what I wanted to say was just about this open shelf, and you're also complimentary about the interesting paint behind it. So this is just a plywood thing, and these are just, you know, regular, not particularly special brackets. But this thing here, that is literally a copper pipe that when I had the central heating put in, there was one left, and I just left it in the garden for about a year, and it turned that colour, which is just it's just so perfect. And then I just like utensils just sort of hanging like that. I think it's very friendly and casual. Oh, and see here, I haven't even got tiles, and I'm kind of okay with that. It's not like I'm frying sausages 24/7, you know. And this is just so I had a plasterer come in to plaster this, and this is the first, you know, the rough layer they put on, and then they let it dry, and then they put the smooth layer on. And I said to him, let's just stop right there. I really like the rough look. It's so rough. And then you know, look, I just think it's quite charming. Yeah, and these walls, just so you're aware, because obviously they are raw walls, are very dusty, but there's this amazing product called Decorator's Varnish, and it's completely flat. It's so you wouldn't know that there was anything on the wall. I popped that up there just for now. I still haven't decided, but it's just there now because it won't get broken. Yeah, so let me get up on the stool. This is the plate, and I'll get it down and show you because you need to see the scale of it. It's fantastic. These two little dogs I got from a flea market. They were really cheap because they only had, look, he's like a little pirate because he's only got one eye, but that's okay. So yeah, so I don't mind having all of these things on display, and I use them quite a lot, so it's not like they get hideously, you know, dusty or anything like that. And I just think it's nice to have things like that on display. Enamelware, I think, is particularly lovely. You know, there's that wonderful food writer, what is her name, Skye. In fact, I've got her book, I'll show you. She does a lot of photography with enamelware, and I think it's stunning, really stunning, because they can, you know, they're great because you can literally put that on a hob in an oven. You know, they're indestructible. I think they're great. This bit of terracotta, and then down here, this is my pasta pot, which was, I think it was like a habitat, and this is the coffee. So whatever your coffee requirement, I've got you covered. I don't have any machinery, but in terms of those, you know, Bialetti, all different. Look, this is my one. I do it every morning, which I think is just a double. Because I've got, see, it's bigger than see, that's the baby one, and then the double. And then I've got, yeah, it's just crazy. But this splatterware, which is also enamel. Now that links with the video as well, and I can tell you about that. Because, in fact, I'll tell you now. Basically, so when he's making this incredible sort of deconstructed pavlova mountain, Jeremy Lee is using this enamelware spoon, which isn't like that's more of a sort of a burgundy red. His one is a raspberry pink and white, and it's enormous. And I looked for it online, I couldn't find it. So I've got a feeling it's an American company. But anyway, okay, I'm going to pop you down, and then I'm going to get that plate down for you. Oops. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Shit. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is a better way for you to see it, I think. So you can see the scale. So that's, you know, it's big. It's really heavy. It's probably stoneware or something like that. Just what I love about it or many things. So it's scale, it's generosity. It's sort of, you know, it's weight, and it looks like it's black and white, but it's not. It's brown and cream, which I just think is really interesting. And I love the stripes. I'm just crazy about stripes. And I like that the flowers aren't too much. They're all, you know, these ones are kind of almost like a geometric pattern, but they are flower. So the whole thing is just lovely. And I got it, gosh, a couple of years ago, I guess, in a brocante. And I think it was 45 or 50 pounds, which is not bad actually when you think of the scale of it, the size of it. It's old, it's beautiful. And you know, Anthropology, you wouldn't get a platter of this size for £50. I'm not dissing Anthropology. I love Anthropology. I think they have really interesting things in there. So yeah, so I love stripes. In fact, you can probably, I don't know if you can see on that cushion, whoops, just there. In fact, look, I'll get it for you. I'll just show you. This is another sewing thing to do. I haven't done it yet, but this is cabbages and roses, linen, and this is an old green cushion. I'm gonna just sort of sew that on there. And again, this looks red in the light, but it's not. It's like a vibrant sort of raspberry and a soft white. I just think it's lovely. Anyway, so yes, I wanted to show you as well this book, because you know how I was saying, so I've lost my, you know, those nice glasses, I've lost them again. This is, it's a bit grubby, has been used. A Table for Friends by Skye McAlpine. Actually, she has such a beautiful home. So she has this house in Venice, and a lot of the photography in this book is from that house in Venice. So that's just a little picture as well, you know, that gorgeous marble and kind of cool colours. But I wanted to show you the, where is it? She just does the whole kind of abundance thing, you know, big sharing plates, and I just think it's really gorgeous. Where is it? Yeah, just big platters of things. And there's lots of, she uses lots of enamelware in this book. Of course, I can't find one right now, but I like its simplicity. I just think it's a great, oh look, here we go, perfect. It's just a great simple backdrop for simple foods. What is that? That's just onions that she's roasting. They're just onions drizzled with olive oil with herbs on a marble background. I mean, it doesn't get more gorgeous than that, does it? Let's be honest. Yeah, so anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed that little glimpse into the kitchen and the book recommendation. I have to go to Bruton now. I'm going to pop in and see a friend. Well, in fact, it's Colette. I've got to pop in and see her. So I'll see if I can show you a little bit of her studio, and I'm sure that Colette will be fine with that, but I'm actually just going to have a coffee with her. But her studio is really, it's very striking. It's very simple, very pared down. Her work this is her ceramics more than her paintings I'm talking about now. They're very pared back, very kind of French. Well, anyway, I'll just show you a little glimpse. We won't do a full thing because in March she has her exhibition at Petersham Nurseries, and if any of you haven't been to Petersham Nurseries or you're not aware of Petersham Nurseries, boy have I got a treat for you, because you know how I was talking about Charleston? Well, I think that Petersham has been a substitute for Charleston, because Charleston is a long way, and when I lived in London, Petersham is in Richmond, which is just, you know, on the outskirts of London. It's a London suburb, really. A fantastic place to live, my God. And Petersham has elements of Charleston about it. It's just mind-blowing. In fact, in my garden, which I can show you in the summer, it's just nothing to see now. But so, for example, in Petersham, they have, you know, this kind of the glass houses. Nothing is perfect in Petersham. It has that sort of beautiful age about it. But anyway, going back to the glass house, inside it, they planted this kiwi, which are, you know, the kiwi fruit grow on a vine that is kind of, you know, they get really big and gnarly, like a wisteria, and it's just grown up all along the roof, and the leaves are like this vivid acid green almost, and they're slightly hairy, they're thick, fleshy leaves. And so when I moved here, I planted 2 kiwis, which weirdly survived because I have a courtyard garden. They're kind of, you know, it's protected in a way from frost. I mean, I did lose a couple of things, but I'm looking at them now, and they seem really fine. But my plan was, because my house is sort of, the courtyard garden has obviously walls all around it, I wanted to grow kiwi literally on wires growing across the whole of the garden, so you could sort of festoon it with lights, you know. I haven't done that yet, but so they're just sort of tumbling in on themselves. But this is why you need a man for certain things. Very few things, but certain things to put up strong, because it would need to be quite strong, because as I say, it does grow, you know, thick and heavy. And of course, if it ever fruited as well, the fruit would be really heavy. So I need someone to do that. I can do most things. I can, you know, I know how to use a drill, but I don't like getting up ladders. I just, you know, and that's another thing. When you live alone, you have to think about these things. Like, oh my God, if I fall off a ladder, I would lie here I mean, my kids are, you know, they're, give it a couple of days, they'd probably be thinking, where's Mom? But other than that, I mean, a couple of days is a long time. So yeah, so that's not a very cheery note. But anyway, so yes, I'm going to take you to Bruton. Okay, yeah, this light is not too bad. So this is my upstairs hall. Nothing is done up here at all. I've got to paint these walls. I've started doing these. Weirdly, this cinnamon colour is one of the, is it the Pantone or Dulux or whatever, the predictions, the colour trends this year. It's all earthy colours. Now I'm going to start from these. So these boots they're Russell and Bromley. Again, bought in the sale, I think the year before last. I think these are Page jeans. Again, I put this belt on for you guys because this is about 30 years old, literally. Let me think, I would have been 20, it was before I was 25 for sure, and bought from a shop called Richards. Does anyone remember Richards? Anyway, it's lasted so well. It's actually started, it's just a little plaited belt. It's lasted so well, but it's on its way out now, but it is very old. Yeah, my 70s thing with the jumper underneath it. And then, yeah, this is the jacket. So I like its little sort of swing back. And I like the length of it as well, because it's not too, you know, it's not too short, not too long. It's got a kind of like quite a sweet collar, but yeah. And it's just this, is this boucle? What is it called? Something like that. But again, gosh, it goes freakishly well with my raw plaster. Oh look, can you see that? Oops. Maybe you can't see that, but anyway. So I hope that was interesting. I'm just leaving now, and I wanted to show you my outfit, and just so obviously still wearing the bomber jacket. I quite like that with clothes though. If I buy something, I think it's really important to just wear them on weather. It's so warm, it's so cold and miserable today. So anyway, yeah, so got broken out the Russian hat again. And yeah. So there we are. This is the door to the garage. It's not a garage anymore. I want to make it into a studio, or maybe like a pop-up space for a pop-up restaurant or something like that. Not restaurant. God, what am I saying? Pop-up supper club or something. But anyway, I just had to stop and show you this. Look, this is an olive tree my son bought for me. It was really tiny, you know, he carried it under one arm. But look, it's just got these gorgeous little tiny, teeny weeny olives. And I just wanted to show you. So this is the little organic shop. And I've just come to get some porridge oats and coconut water. Hi there.
Hiya.
Literally the worst day today, that awful spitting rain and freezing cold. Yeah, it's just horrible. You're walking past Sex's school, or the Hugh Sexy thing. It's like a sort of a semi-retirement place, but I'll show you inside. It has this wonderful quadrant. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, huge doors. Yeah, they have a huge, like an enormous, like a quarter of an acre or something, vegetable garden, and so it's tended, and then the residents there can all have the produce, and then what isn't used by the residents, you know, people can buy from the high street, which is such a lovely thing. I have a friend who just eats tomatoes constantly, basically, and their tomatoes are just incredible. I think because at the back there they have just sun all day long. You know, there's no shade at all. But the vegetable garden is big. Maybe not quarter of an acre. Maybe I'm being ridiculous there, but it's huge. You know, you can feed a lot of people from it. Anyway, I'm almost there, so hopefully I can show you something interesting. I'm in the studio with Colette, just popped in for a quick cup of tea, but I just want to show you these candlesticks. I have them in my house. It's just a little tiny corner of the gallery. Oh, Colette, please can I show you from this picture here, because I just want to... I know you're still working on it, but
Yeah,
I mean,
course.
please, look, I could faint.
It's not.
I know, it's
It's not
just
finished.
utterly stunning. So this is unfinished, so I shouldn't really be filming that, because that's not right, but I can't help myself. And then there's just these mackerel, Colette.
Those are
Sardines.
Anchovies.
Anchovies.
But I mean, same. Really.
And they're teeny, look. They're small. They're just, and this one is really teeny. It's just so gorgeous. So, sorry the light is bad in here. There's no light in Somerset at the moment, is there?
None.
None whatsoever. And you know as well how we were talking about the perfection of imperfection. This basically sums that right up. Absolutely stunning. Anyway, I'll stop being annoying now. So Colette is just wrapping up a painting for a client, and I just wanted to show you just this little corner in her studios. This is a fully working studio, and it is the real deal. So these are just 3 of her paintings. I mean, look at that. I want to get close and actually try not to break anything. Absolutely gorgeous. There's some more pottery here, more ceramics, and then some more fish paintings. And then I'm just going to glide over this, because you will be seeing everything when we set up for Petersham. But look, I mean, it's just stunning. I don't even know what to say. It's not just little details, which is perfect imperfection. It's just lovely. Anyway, so I thought you might like to see that. It's just a little glimpse of just something extraordinary. I mean, they're just so gorgeous. I actually can't bear it. I am obsessed. I can't help myself. I just wanted to show you this face, this illustration here on this octagonal, octagonal plate. Isn't that gorgeous? And this lovely matte glaze. Again, just stunning, stunning, stunning. And then just one more thing I want to show you. Look, even this palette, which is just a little paper plate, but look at it. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. What can I say? More little anchovy plates. Just a lovely little size. Look at that. And there's just a bounty of all of these lovely things. And they're all perfect. Look at that. The little scroll handles. It's lovely. So today I have to go to the post office to send this parcel to my younger son who lives in New York. He got married very recently, so it's his wife's birthday, so I've got her a little cute present, and then that's just something for him. And then they love chocolate buttons, so there might have been, or in fact Cadbury's chocolate, there might have been some Freddo bars in there as well, but I'm afraid they got eaten. But I did replenish with extra ones of these, and it's just nice to do stuff, isn't it? I love wrapping presents. One of the things I do at the boutique is I wrap presents, and I just think it makes something really lovely. And then I've just got some like letters and cards, and because good things are happening for them, and oh, they're so gorgeous. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Going to a little post office just to post that thing for my grandson and my son, and I'm posting something for a friend as well. We're just going to the pet shop where they have, you know, the kind of the doggy pick and mix section, and she needs some more biscuits, but I have to carry her because it's right by the butcher's, and again, just she has terrible fare. Anyway, sorry, you go ahead.
So sweet.
Oh, thank you. She's a darling. She does look really young, doesn't she? But
She does.
come on, let's get you some treats. Oh, hi there. Hi. I'm just vlogging on my camera. Is that okay? Yeah. Thank you. Come on, Quince. Let's get you some treats. Come on, let's go over here.
So I'll just go for sausages.
Let's pick you up so you can see. No, you don't want to be picked up. Okay, anyway, here's all her treats. She doesn't want to be picked up, so I'm just going to choose something for her. Gosh, some of these are quite graphic. Hello again. So I'm just setting up for to make some porridge bread, because you know how I said that I ate croissants for supper the other night. Obviously that's not a good plan long term, and I was reading about porridge bread and someone sent me a recipe for it, and I thought, let's just do it. I'm going to try and make some. I've never made bread before, but it doesn't involve yeast or anything like that, so I don't really see what the problem could possibly be with it. So the ingredients, as far as I can remember, I need to check the recipe, are literally oats, bicarb, yogurt and seeds. Salt, obviously bread without salt is just a horror. And speaking of which, I missed this out of the what's in my bag, and because it was in the side zip of my, you know, my oxblood bag. I just love it so much. It's a little, look, it's got salt in it. So you can never, and that's, you know, that's those nice flake, you can't really see, but those nice flakes of salt. And God, this lighting is horrific. Let me take you somewhere. Is that okay? Yeah. So it's just a little a little box. And actually, I thought it doesn't leak everywhere. I just got it off Amazon. I actually have grandchildren, and so Soph, my second daughter, has 2 boys, and I love them. And Freddie, the elder. So it's Freddie and Sam. And Freddie hasn't been at school all that long, I think, and he's just finding it a bit hard. So I don't know why I'm taking this out. So I wanted to just send him a little something, and I saw this. Look, it's just so cute, just in case you ever like anything. Like, can you see it says? Oh no, you can't now. Why is that back to front? Weird. Anyway, so that says Big Bear Hugs. And then look, and then inside it's a little bear. Isn't that lovely? And just cute. So I just wanted to share those 2 little things with you, and I will be back. I will be back tomorrow with a porridge bread. Like, this is happening. This is going to be a real thing. So I just thought I would say hello. So I've been trying all day. No, I haven't been trying all day, but I wanted to do the the bread video for you, and I don't even know why, because literally not a single person has asked for it. So I'm fixated on making this porridge bread, so I'm going to follow through. And I was about to start, and of course, naturally, that I held up the thing of bicarb, and naturally it was empty. So I'm just going to the supermarket to get some more, and I'm going in the car because I'm just so cold all the time. Yeah, so today's been it's been sorry, it's been an unusual day. I think one of the reasons I haven't actually filmed is I literally don't trust myself in front of the camera, because so I posted my other video today, and the response has just been so lovely, but I literally so anyway, I'm going to try and do something this evening. Probably won't actually be a cooking one, because I don't think that would be a particularly edifying experience for anyone. We all watch the greats like Nigella and, oh God, what was that other one? Little Paris Kitchen, Rachel Koo, yeah. Anyway, there are just so many one. Oh my God, Ina Garten, the Barefoot Contessa. That's just food. It's pornography, basically. But anyway, I'm going to do this because I think it might be a nice little thing, and I'll try and make it, look cozy. Hi. Okay, so I've pulled myself together, and I'm back in the kitchen. And so basically, I will make sure that I link to the recipe in case it's nice, because if it is nice, it's just a really nice little protein hit, really, isn't it? When we want some carbs, which I certainly do. Basically, what it is you put dry ingredients in one thing, the wet ingredients in another, which is like wet ingredients, which is yogurt, milk, an egg, and then this is porridge oats, bicarbonate of soda, salt, and oh yeah, so it says to sprinkle seeds on top, but I'm actually going to put a little, well, a few more maybe in there as well, because, and then I'll also sprinkle some more on top, because I think that seeds are packed full of protein, and that I like the crunch. So yeah, okay, so I'm going to be back in a minute when this is all combined. Okay, is that working? Yeah. So very unusual recipe. It's kind of like the consistency, which is not surprising really, of like raw flapjack, so I don't know why, but you have to do a line down the middle like that, and then you pop your seeds over the top, seeds like this. Oops, where are they? There. And then you pop it in the oven for 45 minutes like that. And then basically after 45 minutes, you take it out and you lift out the thing in its baking paper and just put it on a baking tray, and then you cook it for another 5 minutes. And that's so that the crust gets a bit, because I imagine otherwise it's slightly gooey. Anyway, this is all an experiment and we shall see, and I will be back. Okay, so that is the, is that working? Yeah. So this is the, where I have to,
Environmental groups have expressed concern about
where I have to take it out. Oh, it looks amazing. Can I say, it smells just incredible. It really does. It smells, look, can you see? Whoops.
The Labour Mayor of London, Sir Sadiq Khan, restated his opposition.
It just smells so delicious. It smells almost kind of biscuity. I've just put that on there like that, and I've opened it out, and it hasn't collapsed. And so now we just pop it back in here for 5 minutes. Okay, so I've just made a little fire because we're going full cozy, and now we're going back into the kitchen because I have to say I think the bread is going to be a great success. I'm actually incredibly hopeful. So I've taken it out of the oven. I will show you, like so. See, it looks gorgeous. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to, obviously I'm going to cut a couple of slices, but I've heard it's much better toasted than actually, I mean, it looks, look at that. It smells quite, God, you know, it smells like soda bread. God, I'm so hopeful, but I am going to toast it, I think, and then, well, I will let you know what it's like. Okay, so it's all toasted, I've buttered it, and I'm going to put some jam on it. I looked up the recipe, so it's from the My Fussy Eater cookbook, which weirdly, well, not weirdly, but it's a children's cookbook for fussy eaters, obviously, but I will do the proper link. And I thought, hang on. Oh my God, it's yummy. Some tea. Not a particularly sophisticated thing, and normally I wouldn't have this at night, but just why not, because I've made it and it's really good. It's really good. So I think that it's definitely a good option. I will find out, in case anyone is interested, what the actual protein content of it is, because if it is an easy win like that, it's just a really nice thing, because you could make a little, or just take it to work or whatever. Anyway, I know nothing about these things. All I know is it looks like I'm having a seance with myself. But anyway, thank you so much, and I will be back. What have you got there, sweetie? You've got your little chew. Okay, quite protective, aren't you? Can I have my sock back at least?